This podcast is not sponsored or supported by any business or organization. The views reflected on these podcast episodes are my own. Be aware I am not a medical doctor, travel agent, or any other kind of expert. But I hope you still enjoy. Hey friends, welcome to the Gluten-Free Advocate, a Substack and podcast that helps me process my health journey and my determination to pretend that those health conditions don't exist at all. If you're looking for tips, tricks, and learnings for traveling the world with celiac disease and type 1.5 diabetes, you have come to the right place. Now, let's get started. Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of the Gluten-Free Advocate. All right, Celiac Disease Awareness Month is now over. We are transitioning into June, but unfortunately or fortunately, every month on this podcast is Celiac Disease Awareness Month. So we're going to keep the great gluten-free conversations going. And I'm really excited to introduce all of you to Jackie. Her Instagram handle is CeliacJax, and you should go check out the show notes and look for her user handle in the description. I saw that she was hosting a food crawl in Charlotte, North Carolina, and that is not far from where I'm at. And I really wanted to go, and I couldn't go, and I was really bummed about it. But I still tried to share posts about it and make sure that everybody that was in North Carolina was aware that this was happening and likely may happen again. And I just shot a message over to her and was like, hey, really just would love to talk about your food crawl and any upcoming events that you may be doing in Charlotte, because North Carolina needs some love. Because it's great that New York and other cities are doing things like that, but we need to start spreading the word around these parts. And I did not anticipate the amount of fun, laughter, and pure joy I was going to have. We recorded this episode about 2 hours ago, and we are still talking, and it's incredible. I can't wait to see her. I'm gonna make sure to connect with her as much as possible in person, because it is a 4-hour drive, but you know what? Some people are just worth doing that drive for, and she is one of those people. We have some tough conversations, though. We're not going to shy away from the tough topics of what it means to be a Black woman with celiac disease, and how her perspective is just so joyful and about having celiac, and how she's making sure that everybody can see themselves reflected on social media in the celiac disease community. And there's some diversity needed in this group, folks. We all know that. So hopefully Jackie's story will help other folks be able to get their diagnosis, and just to kind of spread further awareness for this autoimmune condition, because autoimmune conditions and health stuff does not discriminate. But although the topics may be heavy, we have a ton of fun. I don't think I've ever laughed this much on a podcast episode, everybody. So really excited. I'm going to stop talking now because I want you to listen to this. Enjoy. Hello, Jackie. Welcome to this podcast. I'm so excited to get to talk with you today.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
So we connected via social media, and I had been seeing posts that you were making for a gluten-free food crawl in Charlotte, and I live in Wilmington, so not a far drive for me to get to. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it that time, but I just want to ask, how did it go?
It went as well as you would imagine. Like, it was a little awkward at first because, it's like a bunch of strangers coming together, but then I'm like, make a friend, talk to someone you don't know, let's walk around, ask questions. And towards the end of it, you could see like people were fast friends. There were a lot of families there, so they were all able to experience it together. And for me, it's just exactly what I wanted. I love community. I love bringing people together to share a common goal, and I was able to do that, and it's so fun. I'm so happy we got to do it.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, it looked, from all the videos that I saw on your stories that you were posting, it looked like the best time, and inspired me to want to do one in my area. And so hopefully I could use your tips and tricks on how to do that. But very exciting that in North Carolina we're getting some representation and getting some community together.
Yeah, it's like everyone's gluten-free in secret down here.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, be loud about it to more restaurants and like more food establishments, make gluten-free options. You're all like, I'm gluten-free in secret. Like,
Yeah.
no, scream it from the rooftops. I'm gluten free. Thank you.
Yes. Oh my goodness. So super exciting. It sounds like it was a similar experience. I work with Celiac Cruise a lot, and I've gone on a bunch of their cruises, and it's where you all of a sudden it's like the quickest way to make a deep friendship because you're cutting through all the nonsense and having to explain and justify your existence as someone with celiac disease, and you're just getting right to the nuts and bolts of it all. Um, I so usually I'm going to take a couple steps back. I always ask folks, what's your celiac diagnosis story, or do you feel comfortable sharing that with us?
Absolutely. I would say, a recent newbie to the celiac world. A little over a year ago, I went to the gastro for the first time because I just said something's not right.
Yeah.
I'm gassy, I'm bloated, I feel sick after every meal, I'm working out consistently, and yet my body's not changing.
Yeah.
What's going on? And initially, my doctor was just like, okay, try being gluten free for 2 weeks. We'll test you for all the things, any intolerant, H. pylori, all that fun stuff. I was like, after 3 days, I said, ooh, this feels nice. I don't feel like crap. I'm like, I feel good. I have more energy. I could take on the world. And 2 weeks later, after the blood work came back, she goes, did you look at your numbers? I start laughing. I go, girl, why would I look at that? You're the doctor.
Yeah.
And the numbers, red, 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 and more red. And she was like, all right, well, based off this blood work, you have celiac, but we're going to do, the endoscopy and all the other stuff. And about a month later, after the endoscopy, it was confirmed, hey, you have celiac. Gluten is no longer your friend. And I was like, all right, well, yay. Yay. Like, for me, it was like, yay. I have an
Yeah.
answer. I have an answer to why I felt like crap, why my body was reacting a certain way to things. And now it's like, when certain things happen, I go, okay, it's because you have celiac. Like, you can't go as hard as you used to because your body's like, no, girl, lay
Yeah.
down, lay down. So I am grateful that I got diagnosed relatively quick compared to other
Mm,
people.
yeah.
And I know people are like, oh my God, it's so devastating. To me, answers are everything. Once
Yeah.
you know, you can do something about it. And you can either be a Debbie Downer, woe is me, or you can go, oh my God, this is so empowering. Now I can maneuver my life in a different way and advocate for myself. And
Yeah.
ever since, I've been having a great time.
I love that for you because I was asymptomatic up until my diagnosis, and then my world changed, and I was like, "This isn't fair." I felt fine.
You're like, I'm fine. And here I
Yeah,
am, oh, my stomach hurts.
yeah. My actually no, I felt great. Like there was no issues. My I got diagnosed on accident because my brother got had symptoms, and then they were like, "Gotta test them all." And then my life has been one big health roller coaster ever since. But I'm glad that that was not your experience. And I don't know if you know this, but you are a woman of color. For those that are
What?
not.
I
And I am so excited to get to talk to you because apparently, again, I met someone on a celiac cruise. They're from India. And they said it took me twice as long to get the diagnosis because they said, no, that's a white people thing. So I think it's really impressive that you were diagnosed as quickly as you were in multiple ways as a woman, as a black woman, all of the things. So do you mind talking about that experience? And I have my reasons of why I think your voice is so important in this space, but I would love to hear from your perspective why you feel it's so important.
Well, absolutely. I mean, I'm black before anything when I walk into a room. So I automatically know there's disproportionate like resources for us, the way the medical racism. I don't play games when I go into a doctor's office. I'm not making it up. I know what's wrong with me. You're not going to gaslight me. And I was lucky enough that my gastro was a person of color, so
Okay.
she kind of got it. She wasn't about to ask me a bunch of random questions. She's like, no. She was also fairly young, and I think age also has to do something with it. She was, hey, I hear you. Let's do the work. And I also feel like a lot of people in my community don't talk about their issues. They're like, oh, well, this happens every time after Thanksgiving. You know, we're supposed to just be gassy and bloated and lay down. Or this is how you're supposed to feel after you eat a big meal. You're supposed to you get the itis and you want to lay down. It's like, okay, yes, and like, yes, and what else could possibly be wrong? Because then later in life, you're getting diagnosed with other issues like high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer. And yet, if you would have gotten tested for other things years ago, it could have been prevented. So, as a Black woman, advocate is all I ever know how to do. Even when I was first diagnosed and I was going out to dinners with my friends, immediately I told all my friends, I let everybody know, hey, life's about to change for all of us. Not just me, baby. It's changing for everybody. We're all. And they were so open and welcoming to it that when we were going out to restaurants, even before I could like finish looking at the menu, I had a friend go, hey, she's gluten free. What are her options? I'm like, imagine if I was silent. Imagine if I didn't vocalize my needs and my concerns. And I think sometimes in this world, we feel, mainly as a Black woman, you feel like, here they always want me to be the voice, or they always want me to carry the load. In some aspects, yeah, it is exhausting. But when it comes to my health and what I need and to feel safe when I'm dining out or even just working out at a workout class, I'm going to voice my concerns and be that voice, be that advocate. And I implore everyone, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask for what you need. And also, don't be afraid for people to like be a little bit combative. If they are, screw them. That's not what you need. That's not who you need. So go somewhere else and find people who really support you in your journey.
You sound more and more like a New Yorker as you keep talking,
Oh,
and I.
funny enough.
Are you from New York?
To a Jersey girl.
Oh goodness, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm
Oh,
from
in
Long Island.
you know, like, and I think that helps
Yeah,
coming
it
into
does.
the South, where, like I said, people are gluten free in secret. Make some noise about it, because the people in New York or in New Jersey, they're loud,
Yeah.
they're out, they're proud, and all these restaurants are starting to make new accommodations. They have new places opening up every day. And here we are looking for the one taco place that serves corn tortillas.
Yeah.
Or, oh man, this place has one dedicated fryer, and we're all going to those places. Speak up.
Yeah.
Speak up, and then things can change.
Is that something that was ingrained in you? Because for me, I was born that way. No one taught me to be like this. Is that the same for you, where you go into a space and you're like, you know what? No one's going to advocate for me better than me. And here I go, folks.
I would say definitely. I come from a mother who was a teacher. So when you have.
I think we're the same person.
Are we?
I think.
We just been friends.
Yeah.
Look in a mirror. No, I feel like when you have a parent who teaches, that's their job to make sure those students advocate for themselves. So naturally, you grow up, well, I got to speak for myself too. I got to do the things I need to do. But also for me, it's not just me speaking up, it's empowering others to do the same for themselves. I always say, I can go to war with you, but not for you. We got to do this together, because we can't, there's safety in numbers. And if it's just me, Jackie, going, make things gluten free, make things gluten free, they won't be able to hear it. But if it's all of us saying, make things gluten free, make things gluten free,
change is going to happen.
It changes things. So
yeah. And is that all what motivated you to want to start your social media account, your Instagram, and making it all about being gluten free and having celiac? Or what inspired that and keeps you motivated?
I would say it's two parts. It's part community. It's when I was diagnosed, about a month later, I had a friend who got diagnosed with like a gluten intolerance. Got her. So I have that like one thing. But then it's also, okay, now I have to move through life differently. I know I'm not the old, I always feel like no one's original in their life. Like everyone's had that experience before. So it's, who else is living this life? Who can support me on this journey? And why not show people what it looks like for me, a Black person, because I know I've gotten questions of, oh, well, is it even good? Is it even good? I'm like, did you not just eat the food I cooked for you? That's what
Yeah.
that's what I thought. That's what I thought. It is good. So it's showcasing, yeah, there's gluten-free options, but also there's good gluten-free options. And you wouldn't even know half the food was gluten-free if I didn't. The bread, you would know.
Yeah, yeah, yes, that's
The
true.
bread, I can't. There's
Yes.
no way around that. Sorry, everybody. The bread, but all the other dishes, you're like, ooh, this tastes good. This
Yes.
tastes like grandma used to make. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh my
There's no
goodness.
gluten.
You have to teach me how to cook then, because I think my dishes are quite sad. So I need
Oh,
your help on
girl, I cook because I have to, not because I want to. But
that. But you're good at it. That's
yeah,
good.
and I also feel like social media can be what you make it. Like, yeah, you can be one of those perfect influencers and all that stuff, or you could be someone who just posts as your real life. And to me, it's
Yeah.
like real life. It's like authentic. It's
Yep.
I want you to see that there aren't always good products, or that
Yes.
you could still go out with your friends and have a good time and not feel like you're suffering, or you
Yeah.
could still go to a new city, or you can go to a different restaurant that you haven't researched a billion times and still find something for you to eat. Like,
Yeah.
making it more realistic, but also, as a person who looks like me, showing people that look like me, the food will still taste good.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
food
You
will
don't
still
have to.
taste good. You're not
Yeah.
losing. You're not. You're not losing a lot. I have
Yeah.
friends still asking me to make potato salad, so I'm just saying.
And it's come a long way in the 16 years that I've had. I wish I was just getting diagnosed now, because then it would be a much more pleasant experience. Like, I have relatives that won't even try gluten free things because they remember what it was like when we were first diagnosed. I'm like, no, 16 years have passed. Like, people have made some progress. They've tried, and
They
it's much better
tried.
now.
I know. I
Yeah.
feel like I can always get like my family with dessert. I'm like, like those brownies,
Yes.
don't you? Gluten
Yeah.
free.
The gluten free brownies have always been better than regular brownies. I'm
No,
sorry.
it is
Hot
a hill I
topic.
will
Hot
die
take.
on. It is a hill
Yeah.
I will die on. The gluten
Yeah.
free brownies. There's something about them.
Yeah. They're really good.
My friends beg
Um,
me to make them, so
I have to, now you're reminding me, I need to ask my mom when I'm visiting her in New York, can she make me some gluten free brownies?
and she should, and she should.
And she should, because I keep telling her I'm her favorite. So,
No, I respect that.
what, with you as your personality and getting to meet you in this way, it is of no surprise to me that you're putting these events together in Charlotte. But was the food crawl your first one, or have you been putting events together since your diagnosis? What has that journey been for you?
Since my diagnosis, this has been the first because
Okay.
I moved. It's been a whole like transition period for me over the last
Okay.
year, but I saw that I have follow girls that are in Jersey, and I saw that they
Yeah.
were doing one in Philly, and I was like, we can do that here.
Yeah.
I'm like, we can do that here. I also am newer to Charlotte. I need friends.
Yeah.
I need community. What are two
Yeah.
things that people love? Food and getting to be outside and have a good time.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
not do a food crawl? And got in contact with Amber.
Yeah.
You know who Amber is. And I was like, girl, we can do this. And it came together. I love giving back to the community in a way, because that food crawl for me was more than just here are all the fun places that you can eat. It was, oh my God, people feel safe. No one has to ask if the food is like, can I eat this?
Yeah.
Can I do this? And they were like, oh my God, I didn't know we could eat here. Or oh my God, I didn't know that this existed. That's what it was about for me.
Yeah.
So if I literally texted Amber yesterday, and I posted on my Instagram story, like, what else can we do? What's next? Like,
Yeah.
I'm ready to keep having these events, keep having these experiences with people so they can know that you could advocate for yourself, and also that you're not alone in this journey.
Yeah. Well, if you're wanting to go anywhere on June 20th, come to Wilmington and hang out with us, because we're going to do a social event for celiacs in the
Let me
community. So,
gas up my Honda right now. I might actually have to, but let me gas up my Honda. June 20th, I may be free.
You know, I would love to get to meet you in person. So,
I
and
know
you could
that'd be
always stay
so
here at my
fun.
place if you need to stay overnight. I know it's only a 3 hour drive, but for folks elsewhere outside of New York and New Jersey, people are like, oh my God, 3 hours. I need to stay there for a week if I'm going to drive that far. But so you're always welcome if you feel that way
I love it.
to
Thank
stay
you
here.
so much. It's so funny. No, but I get it because I don't like driving that far. But for you, I will.
Thanks. And I do know that my partner is in Texas, and him and I were debating of like, do we figure out to get to Charlotte for that food crawl? So definitely do another one because we will plan our whole life around it.
It's about
So
to
we'll
get a
be
little
there.
warm. And by warm, I
Yeah, I
mean
know.
scorching hot.
Yeah,
So I was thinking
it's
maybe we'll do
gross.
another one in the fall. But
Okay.
there's other things we could do. I'm really leaning towards an ice cream social.
Ooh, I like
Right?
it.
That'd be
Yeah.
so fun. Just have a sweet treat. We have some games. You
Yes.
get to know each other.
Yes.
And then you
A
go
hundred
home.
percent.
All right.
Yes.
It's in the
I
works.
love it.
It's in the works.
Okay, perfect. I'm so excited. All right, I love this. What has been, because you've been diagnosed for such a short amount of time, what has been the biggest thing that you've learned about yourself in your diagnosis?
I would say the biggest thing I've learned about myself with this diagnosis is that I don't have to do everything.
Yeah,
I used to be like, I gotta work out 6, 7 days a week. I gotta lift super hard. I gotta protein, protein, protein. And I was like, I learned to start listening to my body more.
yeah,
So, am I lifting 7 days a week? No. She doesn't want you. Your body's literally telling you not to do that.
yeah,
But am I getting some sort of movement in every day? Yes.
yeah,
Am I meal prep Saturday, Sunday, Thursday chicken on Tuesday? No. I make enough food for 2 days. And if I decide, okay, we're just eating popcorn for lunch, we're just eating popcorn for lunch.
yeah,
It's taking the pressure off of myself to be this perfect, healthy human and do all the things where it's listen to what your body's asking you to do
yeah,
and just honor that. And if there are days where I know I don't have the energy, I like to say, if someone's trying to ask me to do something, I go, hey, today is not the day.
yeah,
Today's just not the day. My body's not here. Even I work and I tell my manager, I'm like, I'm going to get everything done. But if there are days where you see that I'm yellow, shout out to teams, like, can't stand it. But if I'm yellow for longer than 20 minutes, I just probably needed to take a break,
yeah,
to rest because your body will shut you down before you decide to shut down.
yeah,
So
yeah.
for me, it's just really listening to my body and respecting it.
I love that. How is, because for my family, where food is so much part of the culture, I'm half Italian, half Irish. Um, and it was really, really difficult for the Italian side of the family. And I was lucky in that I'm one of four kids, and three out of the four of us have celiac.
Yeah, you won. You won.
Yeah. So we, it, it like we kind of became our own little niche knit thing together, but or I'm assuming that you're the only one in your family that has the celiac diagnosis. What has that transition been like with family? Or did you just say, I'm moving to Charlotte? This is not a discussion. Goodbye. It won't be an issue.
No, it's so funny because I call my mom after every doctor's appointment. I'm like, girl, listen what they told me. Girl, this is what happened. Girl, let me tell you. And immediately she was like, okay, what do we have to do? What's needed? Um, even and like it was difficult a little bit during I didn't go home for Thanksgiving, but for Christmas, she's like, what can you eat? What can you eat? And I'm like, I don't know, girl. Let's figure it out together. Like, I know she made like ham, but or turkey. No, it was turkey, and she put some like salad dressing on it, and I couldn't have it because it had something in it.
Uh,
And I went, girls, okay, because guess what? My mom fried me chicken. She so like
oh, you
my
won.
if I would buy the chicken, season the chicken, and then she would use gluten free flour,
Yeah.
clean pot, fresh oil, and fry me chicken. So to me, it's not like, oh, I have to suffer in silence. My mom's just like, okay, what can you eat? My aunt ordered a bunch of groceries. It's gluten free pasta in there that I know she's never gonna touch. She was like, I ordered you some. She like ordered me some of those like frozen dinners when I came home for Christmas, and she's like, they're in the freezer for you. And I was like, thank you. I'll probably not go eat them, but thank you. So it's like they they're very accommodating, and I have brothers. And did my brothers say they're gonna throw pieces of bread at me? Yeah, because they're just that's if you have brothers, you know, brothers don't take nothing serious. You have brothers, they'll never take anything serious. But if I'm like, oh, I bought this sweet treat, guess who took a cupcake?
Yeah,
I thought one
exactly.
of you, one of you. So it's been nice. I feel like I'm very grateful and very blessed to have a family that's so accepting to it. Because what am I gonna? I can't do anything about it.
Right.
I literally
Right.
can't do anything about it. I can keep telling all of you to go get tested. You won't.
Yep.
But I know that if even at my mom's retirement party, she was calling me like, I talked to the place. When you get there, they better have something separate for you, and they did. They did. They had a full. They brought my plate out from the back of the kitchen, covered and
Oh, nice.
everything. So it was like they don't play around. They don't play
Right.
around. Except my brother will threaten me with bread, but I'm like, whatever.
Better than other things he could threaten you with, I
Right.
suppose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, Wonder Bread.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Ugh, I'm really glad that that's your experience and that's, all happening for you. And I will say 16 years in, there will be days where you probably feel like you're going to have to grieve at some, like for certain things. And you can always reach out. I'm always here for you if there's like a rough
I
day.
okay, so for me, I gave up dairy
Yeah.
almost 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And
Oof. I should, but
that
I can't.
when I say getting the celiac diagnosis, not as bad as having to give up dairy. Like for me, it
Yeah.
was like, dang, something else. But that dairy, to this
Yeah.
day, like the gluten-free Cheez-Its, I'm just sad looking at them. Can't have them.
Yeah. Oh man.
Everyone's like, oh, you can
Yeah.
get this gluten-free pizza. I go, do they have vegan cheese? Because I
Oh.
can't have it. They're like, oh, you got to try this gluten free mac and cheese. I said, it's a vegan. Can't have it. So it was just like an added layer of, dang, girl, you already can't eat a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Now you can eat more stuff. Whatever. There's still
Yeah.
good things. But it is, I think for me, it was just like grieving the loss of like freedom to like,
Mm-hmm.
we're out for the night. Y'all want to go get McDonald's. You can't get McDonald's, baby girl.
Yeah.
Or, oh, like, let's just stop in here and grab something to eat. I go, wait,
Yeah.
can I stop in here and grab something to eat?
Mm.
But I guess on this journey, I have learned that it saves you a lot of money if you can't you can't just stop somewhere and get something to eat.
That is true.
You, I've my oh sorry y'all, keep my $20 in my pocket. Um, and also I have learned that it's I love a snack on the go. There's an applesauce pouch everywhere looking for me. So yeah, it's sad that I can't have certain foods anymore, but the foods I can have are still amazing and they're still good and they're still
Yeah.
nourishing. And
Yeah.
I'm trying new things in the kitchen now
Yeah.
because I can't go out and get the fast food options, and it's better for my health.
Yep. Yeah.
Not eating a McDouble and a 4-piece nugget at 3 a.m. Instead, drink a cup of water and go to bed. You'll feel better. Like
Yes.
so,
That is such a good
yeah.
point.
It's like
Yeah.
it's you win some, you lose some. But I just
Yep.
feel like for me, I'm just gain at this point.
Yeah, and I think what also it sounds like the other piece of the celiac puzzle of what people grieve is the social aspect of it. And it sounds like you have a really solid support system and community around you, and that you're building another great one in Charlotte. So I'm really like, you're doing it right. You're winning all
Thanks.
over the place.
I always been like that though. Just you want to keep people around you who are going to support you on every aspect of your journey. And I like the second I remember it was my birthday the week before I had to go to the doctor. And even that, my birthday weekend, I was like, I'm not going to have all the crazy stuff just because I'm not going to go to the doctor. And my friends were like, cool. What,
Yeah.
like, it's not affecting them. So
Right.
why are they going to be up in arms about it? And because I know I'm such a great friend and I go so hard for them, they in turn do the same for me. Like making sure there's gluten free options at their weddings, making sure that when I come over, there's snacks that I can eat, or hey, I cooked your stuff separately so you can eat it. Like
Oh, that's so nice.
consideration, I think is the word.
Yeah.
There's if
Yes.
you have considered others, they are going to consider you. And I think as a gluten-free person in this gluten-free celiac space, if you can't find people who consider your needs and your wants, find new people.
Yeah.
Find new
I
ones. Find new ones. Even your family, I don't care. Find new ones.
Yeah, I preach it. I like that. So we are approaching the end of our episode. I know we have to. I'm giving you
Girl,
money
let's hang
now.
out. What's going
Yeah.
on?
I love this. But these are just some semi rapid fire questions I ask at the end of every episode. When do you find yourself needing to advocate for yourself the most in having celiac disease?
Um, I would say at work.
Okay.
At work. Those accommodations at work. Luckily, I work remotely, but sometimes, when you go into office settings, there's not a lot of options for you.
Yeah, no, and no one really, they don't have to consider you. Well,
No,
they kind of do. We're technically a disability, but they don't.
they don't.
Uh, yeah. In your opinion, what is the city with the best food?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Don't get rowdy, guys. Seattle has great gluten-free food.
Who has?
Seattle.
Seattle? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I've heard that.
Okay,
I'll
don't
have to
get don't
go.
get crazy. Don't get crazy. I didn't say New
No.
York, Seattle.
I've been in better than New York as well. I like Barcelona more than New York, so
Ooh.
I
Okay,
said it.
see?
Yeah. Where is the city that you like exploring the best?
Chicago.
I agree with you.
Chicago. I want
I
to go
like
back.
Chicago.
Summertime shy. I want to go.
Oh, I might be putting myself in your bags to go with you. Um, and my last question, or my second to last, city where you learned the most about yourself.
Where I learned that Charlotte, my new
Yeah,
home. There's so much change that have happened, and I'm learning more and more about myself every day.
I love that. I love Charlotte. That's on my list of places I would like to move to if I had to leave Wilmington. Um,
Cool. Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah, I'm gonna, we're talking once I stop recording on this for sure. But until then, where can people find you on the interwebs
You
and
can
support you?
find me at Celiac Jax, Jax, on Instagram because I just refuse to get TikTok. But follow me there. I'm posting all the fun stuff. I'm not going to spam your feed because honestly, I don't have time for that. But if you want more fun events in your city or you're doing one in your city and you want me to talk about it, send it to me. I'm down. I love people, I love community, and I love making sure everyone can advocate for themselves.
I love that. Thank you so much for joining. We're doing this again. There will be a part two.
I can't wait. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me this week for an episode of The Gluten Free Advocate. For more information on what's discussed on the podcast, check out the episode description and or my Substack, The Gluten Free Advocate. If you have any questions or fun stories to share, feel free to reach out at hieatexplorelove@gmail.com. Till next time. This episode is produced by Leigh Francis Productions.